Well, today we're joined by Chuck Crowley. He's the Division Manager of Ag Industry Relations with the Illinois Department of Agriculture, and he's joining us today to talk about a new anhydrous ammonia safety training requirement. So, Chuck, would you introduce yourself and just let us know a little bit more about your role with Illinois Department of Ag?
Sure. I'm Chuck Crowley. I'm the Division Manager for Ag Industry Regulation here at the Department of Ag. We have 3 bureaus in the division, one of which is Ag Product Inspection. Our Bureau Chief, Jeff Squibb, he and that bureau, they oversee all the anhydrous ammonia regulation for agriculture here in the state.
And so we have a new anhydrous ammonia safety training requirement. Can you tell us a little bit more about that requirement and who it applies to?
The department over a year and a half ago worked with 4 ag organizations here in Illinois: Illinois Farm Bureau, the Illinois Fertilizer and Chemical Association, Illinois Soybean Association, and Illinois Corn Growers Association in working to rewrite or revise the Illinois anhydrous ammonia rules, which were approved in the fall of 2020. A main point of those rule changes includes the mandatory training requirement for growers or farmers, their farm family members, full and part-time employees, as well as those that help out on the farm that will transport, apply, or otherwise work on anhydrous ammonia equipment. So
you mentioned that purchasing doesn't necessarily trigger the requirement. Could you clarify that a little bit for folks?
Sure. This applies to those persons that will transport, apply, or otherwise work on equipment. Landlords, farm managers, or farmers that will not apply or transport ammonia, but will have a custom operator or someone perform that responsibility for them, are not required to. So you will be able to purchase anhydrous ammonia without this certification.
Okay. And what is the deadline for completing the training?
The deadline to complete this is April 1st of the year 2022. So there is time to complete that. The training is valid for 3 years. So after a 3-year period, someone would need to take the refresher course and complete that training again.
And what type of enforcement mechanism would there be for this certification?
The department, when we receive news of a release or receive a complaint, we will investigate all of those. So someone that's involved with a release or a complaint, we will send an inspector out, and at that time that person will be asked for validation of their certification, and at that time failure to have your certification is a violation of the Illinois Fertilizer Act, and at that point is subject to a monetary penalty.
And can you tell us a little bit about the training opportunities available to growers?
The online training has been on the department website since January 1st. We've had over 100 people take the training so far. It's simply go to the website. You will be able to create an account and complete the training in about an hour or so, and then print out a certificate for your completion of training.
And will there be any in-person training opportunities available?
Right now, the in-person training opportunities are on hold because of the COVID-19 guidelines. We do have scheduled train-the-trainer sessions in February, so I suggest that growers or farmers stay in contact with their anhydrous ammonia suppliers to see if they will be offering the in-person training. We expect that to start up at some point, but right now, the only training available is the online option.
And is there a cost for growers for the certification?
There is no cost to either the online program or the in-person training.
Right. Anything else you'd like to add about this training or why it's important for growers?
The department and all the four organizations feel very strongly about the safety of our farmers out there in the country, as well as our farm family members and everyone working in agriculture. We want them to be safe, as well as the general public. So that's why we've gotten behind this training, and we want our people to go out to the field and have the skills and the knowledge to operate safely once they go to the field.
All right, well, thank you very much for taking the time to join us and explain this new safety training requirement, and a link to the training will be available along with this video. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Anna. Have a good day.
You too.